What up, people? It's Miche and Triche. QBT in it. Whoop. You made us a drink today.
I did. I love it. Here's exercise of trust right here. I just put it down. You have no idea what it is, nothing, and you're just about to put it to your mouth, no questions asked. I appreciate that.
I did, but
that's
you
the truth.
I stopped.
You hesitated. I know, but that doesn't matter. You're halfway there. Cheers.
You didn't answer the question yet, though. No. Cranberry and vodka?
No.
What is it?
It's blueberry lemon vodka seltzer.
Why? Why does she do these things? What?
Yeah. I tried it. I was just like, And then yesterday when I tried it originally, I'm like, is it because of what I'm eating with it? Because I was eating spicy food that maybe I was just like, but no, that really is just how it tastes. It's not supposed to be sweet. It's supposed to be like it's a vodka soda water with like a splash of flavor.
No good.
I know, because you don't like vodka soda waters.
Sorry.
It's fine.
It needs.
No, I didn't personally make this. This was like out of a can. No? Can you see it as being refreshing on a nice hot summer day?
No. Because it's not even enjoyable. Now I'm just going to drink it for the sake of drinking it, but no, it's not enjoyable. You think it's enjoyable?
It wouldn't be my go-to. It's not horrible. It has a bit of an after taste.
I appreciate it though.
I'm here for you.
And you saw the trust that I had in you that I did just pick it up. And
I'm not giving you poison. Not yet, anyways.
Anyhow, so the other day, I wanted somebody else's opinion on this because I think that this is, I don't know, it's weird to me. So have you ever been in a public washroom, obviously, in a public washroom, and someone's like in the stall, but they're like on the toilet and blowing their nose?
How do you know they're still on the toilet?
Well, I can see that they're still
sitting.
Like I assume that they're still sitting there. I don't think they're standing.
You think that's weird?
Sitting on the toilet and blowing your nose? Yeah, I do.
I think I've done that. Like in my own home. Maybe not in a public one, in my own home. You don't multitask on the toilet. No?
What else are you multitasking and doing?
Well, if I'm sitting here, I'm already sitting here and I'm going to blow my nose. Toilet paper's right there. I'm still going, while I'm waiting. Maybe not waiting. Maybe I'm going. I don't know. You're just there. It's like, okay, I've got a moment and I'm sitting already. Toilet paper's there and I got to blow my nose. And then you just get up and wash your hands one time. No?
I don't know. It seems like those two things should not go together. Blowing your nose and sitting on the toilet?
Is it because you think you have to wipe and then the wiping and the blowing?
Like your hands are like unsanitary?
No, but if you're still on the toilet, you haven't wiped or anything yet, so now you're blowing.
I don't know what anybody's done.
Okay,
there.
I'm assuming since they're still sitting.
But then I also just think too that like when you go, because it's a public washroom, and when you're pressing the lock, that's already unsanitary. The mere fact that you're touching.
But you're not touching your nose with your hands.
You're still.
But you do that before you wipe your hoo-ha, so you're still pulling toilet paper.
Let's just focus on your hands. So you go into the stall, you lock the door, now you shimmy down your pants and you sit down, and now you're taking off toilet paper where your hand is already dirty, and now you're putting that like up to your face. And it doesn't, no,
But also I don't have the same level of
careful
germ concerns as you do, perhaps.
I don't know, it just seems weird. It really just.
So if they went to the stall and blew their nose but didn't use the toilet, you're okay with that? Seriously?
I think that would be better, even though I know it's the whole like you still touched it and everything. I don't know, there's something about it that just seems very.
I'd rather someone be in a private space and blow their nose than be out in the wild and blow their nose. Yeah, be out in Gen Pop. Be out in Gen Pop and blow their nose. Do what you have to. You're in the stall.
But if you were just going into the washroom to blow your nose, are you going into a stall just to blow your nose? Because I wouldn't. I'd like go into the corner of the bathroom and I'd honk and I'd blow my nose, but I wouldn't go into a stall. What am I going into a stall for?
Privacy. I also don't want people watching while I'm, especially for honking like you're saying. That's okay. I don't know that I've done that, but I think I would rather, if as a patron of the restroom while somebody else is doing that, I'd rather you be in your private space and do that. I also don't want to hear or see you blowing your nose like that.
But you're already hearing somebody doing it when you're in the washroom, regardless. You're still hearing them.
I mean, if you're already in for a penny, in for a pound. If you're already in the bathroom, you're going to blow your nose, go all the way. Just go in the stall and blow your nose.
But see, I would have my back turned to, like, I would literally go into the corner and I would like have my back to people.
No, you put in the corner.
That's right.
Why would you have to go in the corner though? Because like, why can't you just go into the bathroom like to the end or whatever and just turn your...
Yeah, I'd like go to the end of the row of the stalls and then I'd blow my nose down there. I don't think this happens all the time, by the way. But I would blow my nose and then I'd wash my hands and then I would leave. But I wouldn't go into a stall just to blow my nose.
I could do that. I don't know that I have done it, but I could see it. I mean, that's one of those, maybe it depends on what else is happening in the bathroom at the time. Like if it's crowded and there's a whole bunch of people there washing their hands and it's a small bathroom, I might give everyone some space.
Okay.
I don't see it as an issue though.
I don't know, but you know, like, lots of things happen in there. Like, why do somebody let their pants touch the ground?
Oh, I don't understand. There's a lot of things that happen in a bathroom that I don't get.
Like, but I mean, like, pull your pants all the way down so you're like at your ankles, and I don't understand that when you're in a public washroom.
Again, there's lots of things that happen in a public restroom that I do not understand.
And I don't get that.
Purses on the floor, bare feet, water bottles. If there's nowhere to hang up my stuff and I will figure out a way to attach it every shape, way, and form to my body that it touches nothing and sort it out.
Yeah, I don't get that. But some people are just like...
Again, doesn't have the same level of germ awareness and sanitary issues. But I also recognize there's a lot of things that I just generally think are gross that gross me out. That really aren't gross things, it's just a personal me thing.
Then maybe that's just a personal me thing?
Probably.
Okay.
Could be. It could be. We should do that, like a list of like gross things. I think we could go toe for toe.
So long.
And I know, right? Yours would be so much longer than mine, I think.
Probably.
Some are the same, I know.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Wet grass. Oh my gosh! Yes! I love it! Cheers! I don't know that we should be proud of that, but
I'm okay with it. Wet grass.
Yeah, that's
grossest
up there.
thing ever.
I know, but we also have so many. I'm so impressed. I'm proud of it at the same time. Great.
That was, wet grass is so
Yeah,
gross.
that's up there.
But I do love how your husband gets so irritated.
Because it is stupid.
He gets so irritated by us. I love it. You're so stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid. Wet grass, and next dash of wet grass, wet leaves. You're supposed to say it at the same time.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking about the dirty leaves.
Dirty leaves, also gross. Mulchy, fall,
Like,
gross
why do people
leaves.
jump in them?
We jumped them as children.
I know, as children, but even now I think if I was smart enough back then and I knew what could be like in those leaves.
Sometimes you just have to suspend your understanding and your reality.
I know.
Just like TV, you have to suspend. When they try to explain like an entire galaxy away that would make no sense with their one-liner because this and this and you go, oh yeah, okay, that's why. Well, no, because same thing. You just don't, especially as a youth, you don't think about it. It's just fun times. You don't think about the fact that, some dog or cat probably just urinated all over the... Yeah. I mean...
Like rolling down a hill.
We also did that.
Yeah, I know. We did.
Tumbling down was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun to tumble down a hill. But would I do that now? Now, honestly, I think of, oh my gosh, imagine if I'm tumbling down a hill and then I hit a rock. No?
No, and usually I'm the first to think of things in ways of something that can kill me.
A rock.
But no, I've never. No, because I think generally speaking, hills like that you'd be rolling down wouldn't have
rocks.
No, I don't think so.
I've never heard of a kid getting.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
by a rock.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just made me think of something, but then I forgot it. Like a whole set of things that I think are weird or gross. But now it's lost to me. I feel that was a really good thought too.
Oh,
Bloody hell, I hope it comes back.
I hope so too.
Me too. It was something about what you were saying before that.
About
Not the
pulling your
leaves,
dirty
not the-
robe of your
no,
nose.
not the
They have the
nose.
pants on the floor
No,
and
it was past that. Like, as you were talking about things, it'll come back to me.
It'll come back
Damn
to
it.
you.
You know now it's gonna hurt my brain.
Probably. But in the moment, I do have something else that I thought of, and this might be triggering for some people because even as I thought of it, I was like, that's a little triggering for me personally. And I'll say what it is. Yeah. Would you rather live in a house with no windows or live in a house without internet or TV?
I think I'm gonna have to give up the internet and TV. I don't think I could live in a house with no windows. Because even just thinking about like being on the ship, like on a cruise ship, and it's the middle of the day, but you would have no idea it's the middle of the day because we were always inside cabins, and you just could not tell except for what was playing on the TV. And you turn that thing on, and I mean, when you're out at sea at night, it just looks like you're just looking. I'm like, is the TV on? It just looks like a black screen. There's nothing to be seen. I don't know that I could live like. No, I think that would drive me nuts, or I would just never be in my house, except for nighttime.
And you had to be in your house, so you wouldn't do anything like, even if it was like a fake window or a fake picture.
So I look at the same scene every day, all day. No, because at some point, what's want me to change the picture throughout the day?
I don't know.
No, I think I can read books. I can go to the movie. I've got my phone. I'll have to find other ways to entertain. I don't think I could live. No, imagine it's not even just like the look of it, but like the sunshine, the vitamin D on your skin, all of that. You know, taking a nap and the sun's coming in on you, like that's the best. Yeah, no, I don't think I could.
I don't think I can do no windows. Honestly, all I thought of was COVID. That's what it made me think of. No internet, like one or the other. It made me think of COVID.
Why?
Because like in COVID, you felt confined and locked down. Yeah, you could go outside and you could look outside the windows and stuff. Absolutely. But that's what it made me think of.
No, I can find other things to entertain myself. Got puzzles, I can read, take up Sudoku. I think I can find other things to entertain myself. Go to the movies, yeah. I don't think I could live with no windows. I like seasons and seeing things and birds, animals, flowers.
I don't think I could do it either.
No, I don't think so. I think I'll have to give up TV and internet, which would be rough, mind you, but
Yeah, that would be really rough.
so would no windows.
I know, I couldn't do the no window thing.
And I had to be in my house? No, it's gotta be one or the other. I can't do that.
I couldn't deal with that, like at all. I couldn't deal with the no window.
No.
Because no window just means, to me, it would feel like you're in a box.
Yeah, no, definitely that. So what was my thought? It was good.
I don't know.
Okay, and that's maybe that's enough for you because that was mean. That was being uncalled for. It'll come back to me.
Okay, so would you rather?
No, we're going again.
Yeah, we're gonna go again. Would you rather be thought of as boring or stupid?
I'm neither of these things, not even close, so I don't even know how to answer this. I can't even imagine.
Being thought of as being stupid?
Or boring. I'm not like yeah. Okay, what are you picking? I need to think on that. Because those both suck.
No, they do. They both suck, but I mean, I don't want anybody to think, first of all, that I'm stupid.
Yeah, I might have to go with boring.
But then I think of, remember BM?
Boring blank. Because everyone eventually ends up with a nickname for us. Yeah.
So it was this guy that I used to talk to at one point, and he was boring. He was so boring. He was so boring.
It's true, because boring, nobody wants to be around you because you're boring. So that you probably won't have a lot of friends. But I'm also like, You also want people to think you're
other
stupid.
Boring people?
I think other boring people find each other entertaining.
Then
I
you
don't
would
know.
have to find like a whole bunch of boring friends.
But would you even know if you yourself are boring? Would you even know that they are boring? I think somebody on the outside would have to say, hey, maybe you should be friends with those people. They're like you. And then you'd be like, oh? And then, yeah, boring.
But then, do boring people recognize that they're boring?
No, that's
You
what I'm
don't
saying.
think-
That's
but
what
you don't
I'm saying.
think that
Someone
they
else
do?
would have to tell you, these are your people.
No, I think that some boring people. I think that some people would recognize. No, you don't think so? I think that boring people would recognize.
I don't think they
that they're
describe
boring.
themselves as boring.
What would they say?
I'm an
They wouldn't
introvert.
be- Okay.
Or I just like to listen and not participate.
I'm sorry. That
I would rather
is
listen
not
to
right.
stories than tell stories. I'd rather receive jokes than tell jokes.
Yeah, I know, and I don't quite. You know,
That's
what?
just not you. And
I
I get
know.
it. I don't either.
Like when you go out, I'm sure everybody has experienced this. There's like, one or two people that when you go out and you're in a group of people and you're having dinner or whatever, and everybody's talking and telling their stories and whatever else and engaged in the conversation. And there'll be like one or two people who will literally sit there and say nothing the whole time. They'll say like 3 or 4 things for the evening, and you're just like, oh, are they having a good time? And then they'll tell you, oh my gosh, it was amazing.
I know,
I
but
had a great time.
everybody can't be the outgoing one. Then that's just a whole bunch of outgoing people trying to compete against each other for attention or laughs or something. You have to have a balance. So we need the boring people in the world.
I'm not saying that we should abolish them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's just so, and it goes back to what you said, that I'm not that person.
Right.
I mean, I can be quiet at times.
No, you can. Everyone can be quiet.
Yeah, I can be quiet at
I like my
times.
quiet time.
And sometimes it is nice to just observe.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't do that all the time. No, I couldn't. There's no way I could do that all the time. And if I was that person. So I think that I might even take stupid. Well, because at least I'm still, and what degree of, I think that there are varying degrees of stupid. So is it just that
I know, but stupid has so many other implications.
No, it does. Nobody wants to talk to you.
Because you're stupid.
Yeah.
And then nobody rates anything you say because you're stupid. I can be boring and still be intelligent and people still listen to me for short periods of time.
Exactly. And then nobody wants to play with you though. Like,
I don't want to play with stupid either because then I just look at you and go, why am I talking to you? You're stupid. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call. I don't want it. I don't like stupid either.
I don't like either of
Stupid
them.
is, stupid does. Like, I just, and I think
I was
people
waiting to see when you're going to do that.
nobody wants to be around stupid people either. I think I'd be rather thought of as boring because someone is bound to think I'm interesting even if I really am boring. Other boring people. You want to hang out with other stupid people? Birds of a feather. I don't want to hang out with other stupids.
Yeah, I don't know. I know you're right. I don't know if I could do stupid.
I think I have to take boring. I don't want to be stupid. I know it's boring, but
it's the best of the worst.
I think so. Well, that's what all these are: is pick the best of the worst. Boring it is. Yay,
I
boring.
just remember how I felt in that moment, saying that. Oh my
Everyone's got a
gosh.
boring friend or two. You tolerate them. It's fine. Again, it's just a balance. Would I want to be one-on-one with boring? With someone who is boring? No. But in a group, it's okay.
Well, in a group it
Balance.
doesn't matter because there is that balance and there are other people to entertain you. But like, yeah, one-on-one. Oof.
Not like I wouldn't want to date someone. Right, so no one would also want to date someone who's boring, so...
I know.
But I'll still have to take boring over stupid, because nobody wants to date anybody who's stupid either. Because if you do want to date someone who's stupid, then that means that you probably have some issues of your own that you enjoy, so that you can always be the smart person and dominate. So I think that has its own implication. I'm going to stick with boring. I think I could work with boring. I can't work with being stupid. Because that means I'm stupid at work. I'm stupid. Where am I getting in life if I'm stupid? You can still get places if you're boring.
That's true.
Yeah. Boring.
Okay,
Boring for the win.
Boring for the win.
Boring for the win!
Boring for the win.
Cheers. Just drink it down. Plus, I think the ice made it a little bit worse because it diluted it even more and it wasn't very sweet to begin with.
Okay.
You don't need so much sugar. Don't worry about it.
Okay, Mom.
That's right. All right. That's enough.
All right.
We should like name these sessions.
To what?
I don't know. Let's think of some names. If anybody has any ideas.
Stripping us?
No. That's what it is. It's not what it's called.
Chat.
ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
Try that out.
It's been some of our things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
ChatGPT. See, but I can't say it. I will say the wrong thing. ChatGPT.
Q.
That's enough. We'll work on this because I'm gonna clap you. Yep.
She's gonna clap me.
Probably.
If you see me come back in the next video and I have like a scar or a bruise on my face,
Am I turning around rings? Like we're not getting it.
Triche.
Whatever. Whatever. Anyways, that's
Like she could. Anyhow, all right, people. Thanks for watching. We out.
Don't forget to like, subscribe. You're so stupid. Bye.
Yeah.